fraternities are bloodlines, so they go long, back in history. The fact that they walk on the red carpet. The only queens and kings walk on red carpets. So how come your American presidents are doing it? Because they're bloodline. 43 American presidents, all the ones who became president, are directly linked to British monarchs by blood. From Roosevelt, in fact, all of them, all of the ones who became president are linked by bloodline to royal families, and the walking on the red carpet, which is the bloodline, proves it. New World Order is found in Latin underneath the pyramid on the dollar bill, Norvis Odo Seclorum, which comes from the Latin poet Ovid. So it's an old Roman concept, Roman term. Roman symbolism is something that needs to be studied because you have the Roman eagle, which was then picked up by the Nazis, and now you find it in America. You find it at the top of the flagpoles, you find it on the federal government, you find it on the dollar bill, the symbol of the eagle. In the landing on the moon, you hear them talking about the eagle has landed. What kind of eagle are we talking about here? And Novus Ordo Seclorum, New World Order, has a resonance with Nazi Germany because in Nazi Germany, you have Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler's first book, the most important known book, was called Mein Kampf. But his second book was actually called The New World Order. He kept on using this term about 1,000-year kingdom. Then we have George Bush later on talking about the 1,000 points of light. Right? We have George Bush using the term New World Order, I think it was in 2000, on September.
A confidential photo from a government satellite taken in 1972 has been leaked on the internet. In this image, Earth is visible, but not in the way we were shown in school. The picture reveals that the Earth is flat and is surrounded by an icy wall, Antarctica. Another shot from 1969, captured by the Apollo 2 satellite, shows the icy wall. It gives weight to the flat Earth theory, indicating that Antarctica is not the South Pole, but rather a wall surrounding the edges of the flat Earth. Moreover, since various military-controlled expeditions in the 1930s and 1940s, Antarctica has been closed to the public. This raises suspicion and prompts the question, what are they hiding from us?
So it could be 1727 now?
It just could be. What if nearly 300 years of history never happened? Stay with me. In 1991, a German historian named Hermann Illig proposed something that shakes the very foundation of time itself, the phantom time hypothesis. His claim? The years 614 to 911 AD were completely fabricated. They don't exist. They were inserted into history, and we've been living in a false timeline ever since. Now, who would do this? And why? Enter Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. Three powerful figures who supposedly conspired to alter historical records and manipulate the calendar. Why? Because Otto III wanted to rule in the symbolic year 1000 AD, a number that carries power, prophecy, and legitimacy. But instead of waiting, they fast-forwarded history itself. Now, think about this. We have written records from this missing period, sure. But where are the artifacts, the architecture, the undeniable physical proof? You'd expect 297 years to leave more behind, yet it's eerily scarce. And if this sounds impossible, just remember, Tartaria was erased from history. If they can erase entire civilizations, why not rewrite time itself?
Meet the man responsible for enslaving the world. Rockefeller knew nothing about medicine, but he did own a lot of oil. So by bribing governments, health agencies, regulators, and universities, he convinced the world that all medical treatments should be based on petroleum. And thus, Big Pharma was born, responsible for millions of deaths just to make a profit. He also funded the creation of the education system. He was quoted saying, "I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers." The education system you've been through was designed to create obedient workers and to control how we think about the world.